Alright everybody, so we're gonna jump right into this game right now. We have GrandMonster against Shelty, aka I Bring Life. It's round 3 of the lower bracket for the vanilla tournament. There's not much more to say, let's just jump right in. Alright, so we have GrandMonster in the blue. On Watering Hole, he decided to go for Raw for some strange reason. Yeah, okay. And Shelty over here in the red decided to pick something a little bit more normal. He decided to go for Thor. There we go. So we have Raw against Thor on Watering Hole for game number 1. So again, Watering Hole, this is vanilla, everybody. Remember, this is vanilla. So Watering Hole is the high hunt map for vanilla. You can get like a Ghost Lake, sometimes Alfheim, sometimes Savannah that's high hunt, right? Every once in a while Alfheim, but all those other maps, I mean, that could either go high hunt or low hunt. It's really, you know, variable in that way. So on vanilla, Watering Hole is really the high hunt map. So having said, that's why I say that it's a little bit peculiar that GrandMonster decides to go for Raw on Watering Hole. Partially, not just because it's high hunt, and you know, picking something like a Norse, Thor, Odin, is definitely strong with lots of hunt, but also because GrandMonster, for those of you guys that don't know, GrandMonster originally is actually an Odin player. I mean, for years back when he was, you know, a wee little nooblet, a little bitty nooblet on Game Ranger, he was an Odin player. He's been an Odin player for a long time. I guess a lot of you guys have probably seen him play Odin in serious competitive tournaments, right? Notably Deathmatch, some meta plays tournaments, some show matches, stuff like that in the last couple of years. What's up, Raptor? But yeah, he's also after he kind of became, you know, had a little bit of some skill to work with, let's say. Then he started delving into the Raw department like a traitor. Anyway, so yeah, now it's you know, he's in competitive games, he's maybe even more likely to play Raw on vanilla than he is Odin, interestingly enough. And he has been playing a lot of Raw in this tournament, actually. Anyways, but even so, I still find it a little bit peculiar that he's deciding to go Raw on this map instead of Odin. All right, so very odd that Shelty's building his temple way back here. Again, okay, so for those of you that don't know, Shelty is actually a Titans player. Okay, Shelty is a Titans player. And so he obviously knows that you cannot build a second town center in the classical age on vanilla. He knows that. So, you know, building like a defensive temple back here, taking an immediate second back TC, something that, you know, is a perfectly normal thing to do for Thor on in a map like this. Sure. But having his temple up over here, it's odd, you know. Against Ra, it's perfectly viable to take the middle early on. What's up, Benner? We got the delay, everybody. We got the delay. But anyways, it's perfectly normal to take the middle. Take the middle. Go for SETI if you're worried about some Sphinx play, something like that. Some Sphinx, some myth unit spam, something like that. So it's really awkward what Shelty's doing. A little bit of, in my opinion, you know, some really weird Ulfsark scouting. We needed a 755 advance with one Ulfsark. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what to think. We can't. This is a nice relic to get eventually. Be able to just carry more food, make them more efficient. Anyways, we in the vanilla observer mode, we can't reveal the map, so I'm relegated to look at what we can see, what the players have scouted so far. So I mean, what's super nice for GrandMonster is this gold mine right there. No problemo with gold, for him. Same thing with Shelty. Super nice gold mine back here. Back Rhino, super sick for him. He's gonna go from the whatchamacallits, the crowned cranes up over to these elephants. You could even go forward after that as well, or maybe go forward first. Oh, go forward first. You kidding me? Go forward first. Get all that deliciousness, and go back to the. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, as Thor, this is just. I mean, it's candy. It's candy, baby. Big ol' Snickers bars. Big ol' beefy king-size Snicker bars right there. Big ol' Ellies. All right. Anyways, triple barracks from GrandMonster. You'd think that he would go fast heroic, take a second TC, and do some type of, casual barracks play, possibly. This is very odd, and he is going forward. Attaboy. All right, so yeah, Shelty's playing pretty defensive here, very, very defensive. Since Rod doesn't have the 2 TC top play, doesn't have the free myth units, it's a no aggressive god powers. Although I guess you could consider Shifting Sands as an aggressive god power. But anyways, no aggressive god power, like Ancestors or something. Yeah, it's perfectly reasonable and maybe the better play to build forward and take some map control. Try and keep him off of his forward TC, So this is just a little bit odd. A little bit odd. In fact, I'm curious, did he... Oh, GrandMonster he didn't even get Hunting Dog, so he only got Husbandry. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess he will maybe be going heroic and just prepping his barracks, possibly, if that's what that is. He's with me. By the way, oh, and there's the rain. He pooped. Oh no, when I took him outside, he pooped. Pooped like kind of 3 times. The first time it was pretty normal. It was normal, and then it got a little squishy. Yeah, whatever. They know that he's been having some digestion problems. Some poop problems. Anyways, the second time he just there's nothing going on. He's just and then little drip came out. It's and then it happened again. Little scoop, snotty. He's such a good boy. All right, I got to get back into this game. Okay, so medium cavalry, which is a little bit interesting. Usually, again, the Thor player might do some type of. Huh? When? Oh my god. Alright. Anyways, sorry. Okay, let's get into this game. Okay, so doing some type of semi-fast heroic as a Thor player, definitely, something super normal to do. But not necessarily getting the medium raiding cavalry upgrade, because that's 200 food. And I know it's high hunt, you got a bunch of delicious, king-size Snickers here. But even so, getting the medium upgrade, not the most normal thing to do. Medium spears as well. Okay. GrandMonster's actually, is he just going straight up classical fight? Oh snap, I like that. Forest Fire. He turns around to take the fight. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, 6! Wow. That's not the worst use of Forest Fire there. Wow, that's interesting. And his hunt gets caught. No! Don't villager fight! Oh no! Oh no! This is tragic. This is tragic, tragic, tragic. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, hunting forward, yeah, it is a little bit risky. That was 3 Hersier. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It was a little bit risky, but, without seeing the spears until just now. Man, rough. 4 villagers down. Oof. He still has, his rhino, his elephants up here. He's got some lions. There's still some hunt for him to take, but oof. That hurts for sure. That definitely hurts. See, what I rather would have seen is maybe earlier infantry, some forward buildings, some walls here, stuff like that. Wall off right here, that sort of thing, rather than the medium cavalry upgrade. But all right. Let's see what Shelty can do. Let's see what Shelty can do. The spear production has stopped. So, okay, yeah, so he's up through Scotty. I think GrandMonster, he did build quite a few spears and he upgraded them. So I think he might be up heroic maybe 30 seconds to a minute from now. Shelty is already up. What is he going to do with it? That's what I want to know. He is up. Okay, it looks like these spears might be looking for Hunt, maybe for a Locust. Anyways, like I said, he's up. What is he going to do with it, though? What is he going to do with it? He's going to take a TC, is he going to drop a hill for it? What's he going to do with it? That's what I want to know. Not taking a TC just yet. Nothing just yet. In fact, he just paid for heroic and he's chilling. Paid for heroic and he's chilling. I mean, I'd like to at least see a back TC going up. Maybe even this forward one, but that's, as we saw with the forward Hunt, taking the forward can be a little bit sketchy if you're not prepared for some aggression like this. But GrandMonster's definitely easing up on the gas pedal here. So okay, yeah, there we go. He was about a minute later up heroic. Yeah, I don't really know what Shelty's doing here. He's like not upgrading his units. He's not taking a TC. He's not building a market for a Balder play. He's not building a hill fort. It looks like maybe he is going to do so now. And he just got medium infantry. That's really nice. Okay, Migdal's going to be up soon enough. Okay. I think if our GrandMonster, I would like to see a couple of spears scouting the map a little bit more. Scouting the map and also going to find a Locust. That'd be really nice. GrandMonster, you're getting a second TC. Okay. Back TCs. Killer gold mines. Are you kidding me? Check out that gold mine. You barely even need a mining camp on that thing. Holy Moses. And a gold mine here, are you kidding me? Pfft. In fact, I bet GrandMonster's maybe just going to do like a 2 TC Osiris play, something like that. Maybe not. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. He is being pretty casual with his army now that he built it. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes 2 TC Osiris, though. 2 TC Osiris, maybe put a little bit of pressure on. Nothing too intense. I don't know. I mean, he was up pretty darn late. He has a killer, food eco going right now. Crazy, awesome gold as well. Okay. Well, second TC, Hunt from Shelty. No surprise here. Here we go. There we go. See, at the very least, on vanilla, at the very least, you can get your stupid Petsugos and your stupid bird out, whatever it's called, your stupid bird out, your stupid rock to go and, get a Locust or something. But at least you gotta pay for it, you know what I mean? I'd say this is one of the most valuable free myth units that you can possibly get in the game. Is he gonna bother Locusting this? Maybe, maybe not. A Locust here. He is! 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god! 1, 2, 3, 4. And the tower's right there, 5. So he's able to save some of his units, some of his vills in the tower. That's nice. I thought his rock was gonna fly over here and get his gold over yonder. Oof. So he does throw up the market, okay. Uh-oh, we have to back. I don't like this fight right here. That was definitely not a good fight for him to take. Here's the thing. So Shelty, so far, again, he's the Titans player. So doing a 2 TC play as Thor in Classical and an early Balder, that's definitely, you know, a legit strategy to pursue, to use, right? But when you take a TC so late, at this point in time, if he actually goes for early Balder, I don't know what that's going to do. He could go for early tier. If he does go for early tier, he's just going to go, I mean, if he goes for Mythic at all, I think he's just going to get completely overrun here. Like, he's already way behind on military. The siege is already out from GrandMonster. GrandMonster has 3 TCs. His eco's rolling. See, he goes up through Balder. This isn't going to work. He lost, you know, this is not going to work. I hate to say it. He went up through Scotty. Maybe with flaming weapons there would be some hope, but without flaming weapons and no siege, such a late TC play, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think this is going to work at all. The axes are already coming out. Heavy axes. Armor. Man. I mean, losing 4 vills to your... Here's the thing, he lost 4 vills on his hunt, right? And then he lost like 5 or so right here from the Locust. That's 9 vills. When you have like a 40 villager economy, maybe 50, that's like, you know, that's like, what, 18% of your Ragnarok there that is already dead. Let's check his armory ups. He does have first line of armory upgrades, but I still don't think this is gonna work. I think if I were GrandMonster, uses the frost here. Frosting his whole army, that could maybe do something. I like this from GrandMonster, the counterattack with the rock. Nice, I like it, I like it, I like it. Like, even if GrandMonster loses this right here, I mean, he's still... Like, this isn't scary at all. That's not scary at all. 20 seconds, I mean, yeah, he could lose this, maybe even lose some barracks back here. Have to go back to... I mean, he's got fortified TCs at a great time. Perfect timing for that. Look, he even has some idle... Oh, rag heroes! I hate to say it, guys, but I think it's GG for GrandMonster already. Like, it's not like GrandMonster's army is that scary. Some Petsukos, Slingers, against, you know, all of this, but still. I think this is kind of a classic example of, you know, the TT strategy. Yeah, the TT strategy just doesn't work, man. I'm so sorry, Shelty. If you go back and watch this, Shelty, I'm so sorry, but I think you played this so wrong. I'm so sorry. I think you played it so wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He even forgot some units back here, or maybe he was going back to defend against the siege. I don't know what to say. I mean, let's see how big of his Ragnarok was. Actually, no. 40 villager Ragnarok. 40 villager Ragnarok at 17 minutes. Oof. I don't think he played this right. I'm sorry, Shelty. I don't think he played it right at all. Well, alright. 1-0 for... let's go back. 1-0 for GrandMonster. Let me update my scoreboard, which will appear, you know, soon enough. Whoops. Alright, well, that's that. Right, Bearski? Right, puppy? Okay, well, game number 1. It's a best of 5, by the way. I'm sure you saw it on the scoreboard before. Whoops. Okay, well, so it is, I'm actually not sure who chose Watering Hole. I guess probably Shelty chose Watering Hole and went Thor. So I think it's GrandMonster's map pick now. And I think what's nice is that Shelty banned Acropolis. GrandMonster has liked picking Acropolis in these tournament games and going raw. So I think that's a good move by GrandMonster. Gotta wait for Shelty to get in. Uh-oh, do you want to get out, buddy? Do you want to go out? It's okay, I gotcha. I gotcha, buddy. I gotcha. Uh-oh. I gotcha, bud. Here you go, dude. Here you go. Here you go. See you later. Okay, okay, let's go back and see what's going on. Shelty, okay. Shelty's maybe restarting. He did have a problem joining GrandMonster's game before. So let's... There we go, now I'm a little bit more in the middle. Oh. Whatever, it's fine. Okay. Whoa, whoa. It's over here. Well, okay, I'm not too surprised that Shelty went Thor. He's known to play... I think he's more known to be a Loki and set player, but he definitely, you know, can play all the Norse gods for sure. Let's join, see if he's in. Alright, cool. Okay, so game number 2, remember it's a best of 3, so 2 more wins for GrandMonster or 3 for Shelty. Go. So we got Zeus on Ghost Lake. I don't know if I quite expected GrandMonster to go Zeus, and he vetoes. Okay. I'm a little bit surprised with that. I am a little bit surprised with that. You guys are gonna laugh when you see what god Shelty picked, because I did not expect it at all. I did not expect that at all. I'm not too surprised, but I did not expect that at all. Okay, so players get 1 veto in the best of 5, so that means GrandMonster, he has no more vetoes. So Shelty still has 1. Let's see where he decides to use it. And first we need to get into this game. Here we go. So I'm not going to play the map intro this time since we already saw it. Just going to go right into... over to Shelty's side, yes. Here we go. Yes, so Shelty picks Isis. Shelty picks Isis on Ghost Lake. And then as we saw before, we have GrandMonster going Zeus. So Zeus against Isis on Ghost Lake. There we go. Yeah, I didn't quite expect this at all. I mean, of course, like I said, GrandMonster can play... once you get up to a certain level, especially on vanilla, you can really play most anything. Well, I guess that's true for, you know, any game, but I'm not too surprised at the Zeus pick, I suppose. I don't know, Zeus is really Zeus is super strong, really flexible god as well. So not too surprised, but the the Isis pick from Shelty, that one threw me for a curveball. Okay, I'm not too surprised because Isis is super strong on vanilla, super strong, you know, top god for sure. In this vanilla patch, the fan patch that we made for Voobly, we tweaked a few things, like the strength of Ancestors Eclipse, for example, but still, you know, Isis is still super duper strong, right? So again, I'm not too surprised that Shelty went Isis, but I am a little bit. His, like I said before, he's known, I think he's a little bit more known to play Loki and Set. So if he's going to play Egyptian, you know, I've seen him play Set more than Isis. But, you know, again, Isis still common pick in tournament games, absolutely. The one thing that's good for GrandMonster on this map is that it's a one gold mine Ghost Lake map. Sometimes, as you guys probably know, sometimes Ghost Lake can have 2 starting medium gold mines or just the one, and this is just the one. So we already see Shelty's mine over here by a TC and Hunt. So alright, depending on what time. I mean, it's most likely he's going to do a fast heroic. That's usually what Isis does, especially against Zeus. A classical fight, probably not the most useful thing to do against Zeus. Anyway, so probably going for this gold mine next. Looks like GrandMonster's going to reveal what's over on this side of the map a little bit. This isn't a bad gold mine for Shelty. I mean, it is a little bit out there, you know, it is a little bit out there away from his base. Ooh, another set of Aurochs, super nice. So he left his one Aurochs in his base and went out for his elk or caribou out here. Not a bad move. I like that. I like that. And if he were to stay and take this Aurochs, and then take the caribou afterwards, or maybe take his caribou with a second group of hunters, you know, we might see an early Jason Odysseus play here on the hunt, which could hurt. So I like that from Shelty. I like that. So Shelty does not remember. GrandMonster scouted this gold mine. So far, Shelty only sees what the obelisks see. So he sees this lovely bit of polar bear and nothing else. So he doesn't know that this gold mine is over there. So far he's relegated to this one, and then what's over here? He's probably going for this one anyways. You know, he already has Vils here. You know, he's gonna have Vils here hunting. There's a TC there, so he's probably going for this one anyway. But still, the second gold mine is always what's important, and so that's where GrandMonster's opportunity comes into the mix. Is that there's only one starting gold mine, second gold mine, gold starve or gold pressure at the very least. That's, you know, that's something that's viable. So, you know, you want to try and attack wherever the Migdal's going, force a defensive Ancestors Eclipse, and then you're sitting pretty against the Isis player, right? So let's see what Shelty does. Let's see what Shelty does and what GrandMonster also does as well. I expect that GrandMonster's going for, I mean, yeah, he's got 5 on gold. I expect he's going for Hippicans. Going Hoplites, Hop Talks against, you know, Isis. That's really not the thing to do. Once he gets Heroic, which is a lot easier for Isis to do with the cheaper advance cost. But Chariot Archers just shred that, so... Alright, so both of the relics, not a big deal. Honestly, looking at GrandMonster, actually, looking at GrandMonster's gold mine, I mean, he has a forward gold mine, not the scariest thing, but you never know with an Ancestor's Eclipse, with the range of chariots, maybe some, you know, I don't know, we'll see how aggressive Shelty's gonna be early on. In fact, GrandMonster might be going for a straight, fast heroic. 6 on gold? He's not even advanced yet. Alright. There he goes. Okay, 5 minutes Athena. There's a stable. Okay. 2 stables. Okay. 6 on gold. That's a little overkill in my opinion. But alright. And there's Bast for Shelty. Okay. Gonna take his Aurochs. Where is his other food? Okay, he's got some berry gatherers right there. He does. Okay, so Shelty does see this and all this stuff over here. Nice for him. Excuse me. Anyways, okay, so, you know, not too scary, but having a forward gold mine, never the best thing, what you want. Alright, he's gonna be fine there. Calling it close there, sir. Anyway, so both of GrandMonster's additional gold mines are over here. It's by his TC, but those are, especially this one, that's pretty exposed right against the ice. Can't really wall that up. I mean, you can get like some towers, have army there, stuff like that. That's a little scary right there. That's a little uncomfortable. This one over here, you can wall that one pretty easily, but expecting to see some more aggression over here. I'm expecting a Migdal over here. So having the gold mines over here, maybe not the best thing for GrandMonster. Again, the walls, he should be okay with walls, at least over here, but not the most comfortable map for GrandMonster. He has had, let's see, has he had all of his, he had this Caribou over here, all of his Auroch, maybe all of his Aurochs right here? I think he had all 4 Aurochs right here. Anyways, so not the best map for GrandMonster, not the worst by all means. There's Prosperity. Shelty's gonna be up at about 7:30. No surprises there. Sending a lot over to wood. I'd like him to get a little wall section right in there to just be sure. It's a tournament game. You just want to be sure you don't get any pressure in there unnecessarily. You know, keep your wood villagers actively working. Anyway, so he's clearly going for chariots. We have 1 monument, so no. It's not going to be going heavy on Scorpion Men, so he looks like he's going chariots. Nice, covering the gold mine, destroying obelisks. A 3rd stable, okay, so a 3rd stable. I think that GrandMonster, let me look at his economy. Looks like GrandMonster's going for a semi-fast heroic. He's not upgrading his, probably not going to upgrade his cav. There we go, 730. He's going heavy on food, not as much on gold. So I think he's probably going for the semi-fast heroic play. There's an interesting Migdal position right there for Shelty. Kind of in between both sides of his map. It's a little bit awkward. Is he going to dive under here? And he does end up getting the medium cav upgrade, but is he going to dive under here? It's a little bit interesting. We see crenellations, no crenellations, which does bonus damage, it helps tracking against cav. Okay. How you guys like this wall? Good God. Okay, well we do see medium cav, but still, I'm still expecting, you know, a decent heroic time. There's the armory, a decent heroic time from GrandMonster to get those. If he does get Dromos out, get access to the his heroic age god power. Not entirely sure what he's gonna go, if it's Dionysus or Apollo. Apollo could be really interesting, actually. Have an underworld over here, and then have your army over on this gold mine. Maybe do some interesting gold control in that manner, or a bronze. You know, using bronze for a push on a 2nd gold mine, that could be nice. Maybe even fighting against Ancestor's Eclipse. Let's see how many he has on. Nothing on favor. He has nothing on favor. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like it at all, because you definitely want to have at least a little bit of favor. If he does go down, he went Hermes. GrandMonster went Hermes. So he can upgrade the Spirited Charge. For his cav, and also Thracian horses, Bacchanalia for HP if he goes up through Dionysus. So he could have really strong horses, which is what we saw Rappel do against me, and who else did he play against? No Mercy. Let's see what he's gonna do. Shelty not going for TCs, not going for market, not going for TCs, just going for army. Okay? I'd like to see him at least get a TC up. You could take both these Aurochs right here as well, which would be super nice for him. Okay, I like this from GrandMonster, trying to secure the 2nd gold mine. Nice, nice. Where is Shelty going? Is Shelty... Holy shit! Why does he have so much on wood? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus however many on wood. I think that's overkill. That is definitely overkill for simply chariot production. It's not like he's building a lot of Scorpion Men. He only has the 1 monument, unless I'm blind. Yeah, he only has 1 monument. I think that's a little bit of some missed macro from Shelty here. But okay. A lot more cavalry than I expected to see here from GrandMonster. Still only medium, still only medium. Well, he is fighting under Migdal fire, but this is a little bit awkward of a fight to take. I mean, he is doing a little bit of damage, but fighting under the tower now and Migdal. There he is up through a Dionysus, okay. Yeah, this is a good catch by Shelty. Nice catch by Shelty. Getting some nice HP damage. Nice. Yeah, before getting heroic, I think that was unnecessary for GrandMonster. Just losing units unnecessarily, losing HP unnecessarily. Now he can, I mean, he has access to more upgrades and whatnot at this point in time, going heroic, so I'm a little bit skeptical of this decision by GrandMonster. Second TC. Let's check his eco upgrades, okay. A bolt on the Scorpion, okay. And there we go, heavy hips. See, he lost like a third of his Hippicans on that useless fight over there. He could take this fight now. A bronze and a restoration, okay. And there's the ancestors right on Odysseus. Okay, the heavy chariot's gonna pick off Odysseus instantly. Super nice from Shelty, okay. Here we go. Yeah, awkward from GrandMonster. I think this is awkward, man. He can outrun all of the ancestors. There's so much that's part of the nerf, the change we made with the fan patch is that the minions don't get the speed boost. So, I mean, okay, is it worth it to use Restoration and Bronze to counter Ancestor's Eclipse? I don't know, man. I don't know. He's probably gonna get some kills here, but still, that's 2 God Powers down the drain. I think maybe Restoration would have, been to force the Ancestor's Eclipse. That could have been a possibility. But I mean, boom, all of his bronze units toast. I think that was a misplay by GrandMonster. Losing units here, taking the fight too early here. Or rather, using his God Powers too early there. I mean, he had heavy hips come in, heavy calf come in right when he took the fight, so. No bueno, in my opinion, no bueno. No second, okay, there's a second TC for Shelty, all right. One thing that I didn't mention is that GrandMonster did have almost all of the goats, which is, you can see, it's super nice for his economy. He's just barely dropping farms. So that's definitely super nice for his eco. Makes it nice and smooth, the transition, right? Even a third TC going up for Shelty, okay. Okay. Pierce armor upgrade, no, but Thracian horses. So HP upgrade with the Thracian horses, super nice, super nice. So look how small his little army is here. There are some more units coming, but still, like with heavy chariots, it's so small. You can trade okay against this, especially if you get a Scorpion Man in there to do act as a little bit of a meat shield. He definitely wants to get maybe an armory upgrade since GrandMonster has Thracian upgrades now. Maybe get the hack armor or attack. Bad bronze, dude. I agree, Ori. I think it was a really bad bronze. Okay. Since there are 2 additional gold mines, I think both of these players need to be very conscious of trade routes. And I think that if I were either player, this corner probably going to be the better trade route. The mountains over here, seems like this corner probably just a little bit awkward for a trade route. It's not like this one is any much better, but it is a little bit better. Anyway, so yeah, keeping in mind trade issues. What? Going for a TC? Dude, what the hell is GrandMonster doing here? Is it worth it to try and take out a TC? With, what? So few hips? No Pierce armor upgrade? What? You can maybe get an interesting catch here. On the army, maybe? Although he is... I don't know, we'll see. This is awkward, man. This is awkward. This could be bad for GrandMonster. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, he could lose Vills here. He could lose Vills. Okay, destroying the... deleting the... Okay, only 2 Vill, 3 Vill kills. Not the worst thing in the world. 4! Hell, man, those chariots, that chariot ranges. Crazy. Very crazy. I think I would have liked to see GrandMonster send a couple of hips up this side to block the retreat. There's Odysseus for the Scorpion Man. Let's see what can Shelty... I think this is a decent fight for Shelty to take. He just has so many heavy chariots. He can maybe even block them in there a little bit more. A couple of these guys are a little out there and exposed. I think this is a nice fight for Shelty. I think that... Boom! Odysseus is down. Scorpion Man is A-okay for the most part, doing some damage. This is no bueno, man. Are you kidding me? He is getting a counter raid over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Vills. Nice raid compared to the... Okay, it's a counter raid, right? Because GrandMonster got all these Vill kills over here. Or sorry, Shelty got the Vill kills over here. GrandMonster gets the counter raid, but he's losing, I think he's losing way more hips. This is much more of a valuable fight here for Shelty compared to GrandMonster. This is crazy. There's so many chariots here. He's almost completely, he is completely kicked off of gold. Are you kidding me? Hippikins take 7, Zeus Hippikins are 80 gold. These things are expensive motherfuckers. He needs the Pierce Armor upgrade. He needs the, he needs the Pierce Armor upgrade, maybe even Spirited Charge, Bacchanali. Are you kidding me? Man, Ori, not only was it a bad bronze, bad fight, I like the raid up over here, but still. Imagine if Shelty had an extra monument to get maybe 2 Scorpion Men out. Are you serious? That would be brutal. GrandMonster's off of gold. Check it out. Check it out. Check this out. Are you kidding me? Check it out. Does he have a market up to sell? He has a market. I think he rushed up a market to sell resources. Shelty could just go for this straight up Chariot Archer Gold Starve. Are you kidding me? Still no Pierce Armor upgrade. Bro! Look at all these Chariot Archers! Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this little nook. Look at that little nook. Just tuck your chariots in that little pocket. Boom! No more gold. He can go over here, but still. Oh! The Migdal! I love it! I love it. I think this is such... It's not a throw from GrandMonster, but I just think... I think he made so many... I think he threw it and he calls it. And he calls it. Well played. Okay, I think this is a mix. I think this is a mix between some very bad decisions by GrandMonster and some nice pressure from Shelty. Oof! Oof! Whoa. It's not often we see something like that, right? It is not often we see something like that. So many Chariot Archers. So many Chariot Archers. No Pierce upgrade from GrandMonster. Oof! Oof! Let's check out the KD. I'm super interested. Like the KD, okay, so the units lost. This, for Shelty, that includes some ancestors. So we gotta look at GrandMonster's KD. So essentially for Shelty, it's 75 killed, 60 lost. Kind of, I don't know, it depends on how many ancestors GrandMonster killed, but still. Not the worst KD. It's not the worst KD, but he got kicked off of gold, right? He got kicked off of gold. It's super easy for Egyptians to just sit here and spam Chariot Archers, right? He barely needs to focus on a food eco. Check that out. Are you kidding me? Wow, wow. Wow. I mean, even with that much better economy, it's, wow. Game number 2 to Shelty. We got ourselves a 1-on-1, baby. Or 1-2-1, rather. 1-2-1. Sorry. Man, oh man, oh man. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Man, no Pierce upgrade. Are you kidding me? No Pierce upgrade from GrandMonster. I mean, I get it. Like, is Zeus, you know, it's reasonable to save your armory upgrades till you go until you go mythic. Then you can go up through Hephaestus, get armor anvil of Hephaestus, super cheap armor upgrades. Yeehaw! But when you see that many chariot archers, are you kidding me? I mean, at least the first Pierce armor upgrade, that's at least a little bit normal, you know, to get, right? Even if you plan on going Hephaestus. Wow. Wow, we got ourselves a 1-to-1, baby. Man. Okay, so Shelty is choosing Oasis. I don't know what to think. God choice. I have no idea what to think here. Ra, maybe, from GrandMonster. Maybe Ra from GrandMonster. But as for Shelty, I have no idea. I really just have no idea, straight up. Okay. I wonder why he chose Oasis. Because again, usually you choose Oasis if you're gonna go something like Ra, right? I don't know. I don't know. Wow. Okay, so GrandMonster goes Poseidon, not Ra. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, and then Shelty, interestingly enough, sticking with Isis. So we have Poseidon against Isis, interestingly enough. Isis on Oasis, I'm confused. If Shelty were to choose something like Alfheim, okay. I don't know. I don't know. I think this is a little bit of a weird choice here, because the thing is kind of like last game, right? Remember talking? You can't get an Oasis with 2 gold mines, right? So pressuring the second gold mine of the Isis player, definitely, that's viable. Definitely viable. So since Poseidon should have a decent enough economy, being able to lure, the hunt into his TC. I mean, you're pretty easily going to get the map control, just the nature of early map control of playing against an Isis player. Unless Shelty decides to go like some weird classical fight, you're probably going to have the map control, be able to take, the bits of hunt here and there, whatnot. Get most of the goats. Although Shelty is scouting with his pharaoh, so he will be able to get some goats as well. Anyways, the Poseidon's hippikins and stables are cheap, not a lot cheaper, 10%, but still that's something. So you can get a couple more hippikins out for the same price compared to Zeus, right? So I'm really not sure what to think here. I think honestly, I'd rather play Poseidon here. It's always a little bit scary to play against Isis, but oh, this hurts. The 3 hyenas right around his second hunt. Oof. Anyways, yeah, it's never fun playing against Ancestors Eclipse, but without the speed upgrade or the speed boost that the Ancestors get from Eclipse, it's not near as scary anymore. Not near as scary anymore. So, you know, especially if you have some raiding units, you know, you can force a defensive AE, and then you're, you know, then you're okay. So I'm really interested to see what Shelty's gonna do here. Is he gonna go for the fast heroic? Are we gonna see a repeat of the previous game? Are we? I don't know. Is he gonna get some kind of type of classical fight going? Not entirely sure. Nice little relic right outside GrandMonster's base here. Super nice. Nice gold mine right outside GrandMonster's base. Super nice, super nice. So this is clearly the gold mine that Shelty's gonna go for. He could drop a Migdal here, somewhere around here, this tower. Yeah, somewhere around this tower, and pretty easily secure this thing. So I doubt GrandMonster's gonna be able to force the defensive Ancestors Eclipse. Simply because, you know, it's going to be pretty easy for him to get heroic and drop a Migdal in a fairly secure location. And then his army is going to be right next to this gold mine here, so I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. There's really not much more to... It's a pretty low hunt map. I mean, we can see two giraffes, one gazelle. He had, I think, 3 zebras, if I remember right. They had 3 zebras. So not a very high hunt map. Yeah, I mean, GrandMonster's lure getting monkeys and hyenas. A giraffe, I think that got his own giraffe. Yeah, he lured in his own giraffe, which is, you know, never fun. Early Theseus, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna see here. What do you guys think? Classical fight or a fast heroic? Remember, on vanilla Isis gets the 10% discount to age advancements as well. 1 granary for 1 zebra. I think I'd maybe prefer to see the granary here and maybe, you know, shoot the zebra to get it to walk over that way. Okay, whatever. I don't know if the 50 wood is worth it for 1 zebra. We'll see. Let's see what this Theseus can do, what kind of damage he can do here. Not sure if it's going to be very much, honestly. Shut up! Is he going to get a Vil pick? Are you kidding me? Shelty wasn't paying attention right there. He gets kicked off hunt, and he might lose a villager. Oh my god, are you kidding me? He's going to save that villager. Are you kidding me? How did he save that thing? Double monument. Second monument going up this time for Shelty, okay. Armory going up, okay. He was able to take, I don't know, maybe only like half of the hunt here, if that. So that's a successful hunt push right there, baby. Successful hunt push from Shelty, so nice. 2 stable and 1 archery range, interesting. Very interesting. I'd like to see GrandMonster start to throw up some walls right here. Right here to block off the gold and he's gonna expect the, you know, again, he wants to try and force the defensive Ancestors Eclipse at some point in time, so that gives him an opportunity to run through a wall here. He's walling back here, okay. Same idea, a little bit further back, but okay. I like what GrandMonster's doing here. He kicked him off hunt, so keeping his eye on the berries there as well. Okay. Looks like Shelty's gonna lose a priest here. Unnecessarily, okay. I like the walls there to keep his gold safe. I bet Shelty's gonna get up heroic at, you know, around the 8:30 minute range. Maybe 8:30, especially since he built the other monument. Yeah. It's a good thing that he scouted with his Pharaoh. Now he has, okay, maybe he's clicking up right now. It seems like maybe. There we go. Okay, now he's clicking up. So he'll be up just after 8 minutes. Okay, 8:10-ish. Looks like. Okay. All right, so I was a little not entirely sure what he was gonna do. Is he gonna do some type of, you know, classical play, just go straight heroic? Looks like we see the straight heroic with more Scorpion Men this time. Like, humility, You think he's gonna do the same strat last game? Well, it looks like he's doing the same with an extra monument. Okay, 6 vills over here on wood again. Okay, his wood is not as good as the previous game. His wood isn't as good, which is a little bit interesting. We'll see. Oh shit! And GrandMonster's taking his hunt. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's hilarious. I love it. This is what GrandMonster's thinking right now. That's what goes through my mind every time I'm able to take my enemy's hunt like that. All right, so the crazy defensive Migdal. Okay. Okay. I love this song. Okay, GrandMonster's looking for the looking for the Migdal. With this scout, I like it, I like it. Thinking that maybe Shelty's gonna sneak over to these gold mines over here. But he's not. He's not. Here we go. Humility. Chariots coming out. More villagers over on wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 12? Holy shit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's like 20 villagers on wood. Good God. Good God. Good God. Good God. Nice. I like that from GrandMonster. I like the walls. Definitely like the walls. I would like to see GrandMonster even wall up on this top side. Right here, right here. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. 2 walls right there. Your backside is pretty secure as well. Okay. I think, yeah, the Scorpion Man's out already. Yep. Okay. I'm interested to see when GrandMonster is gonna get heroic. He does have his armory up. He is going talks rather than pure cavalry this time, so that's a little bit different. Ooh, Hippolyta getting a couple of nice shots there on what's his bucket. Fondle, what time does this end? Well, hopefully we can get all of the games in. GrandMonster does not have a ton of time to play, so hopefully we can get all these games in. Beer stream. Maybe we can do after this. Maybe we can cast. Well, I'll explain that later. We can get some beer stream going on after this, Fondle. Again, I want to see walls up over here. Just one villager. One villager. Okay, there we go. 1030 through Aphrodite. No surprise there. No surprise there. Okay, a siege works. Definitely, definitely, definitely. You see, Shelty's being... I would like him to send just four chariots out around this side to do some pressure out here. Just 4, right? Something. Instead of just being completely passive here, right? Like he gets... Okay, there we go. There's the siege tower. Maybe he is going to start being a little bit more aggressive. Okay. No second TC from either player just yet. GrandMonster is heroic. Start attacking, baby. Few farms, okay. Honestly, I want to see another wall from GrandMonster. Here's the reason why. He was not able to force the defensive Ancestors Eclipse, so that means he's gonna have to face an aggressive Ancestors Eclipse. So I want him to drop more walls. More walls. Maybe he can force one here, maybe. The two Scorpion Men coming out, I like that. Here we go. Oh shit! He gets cursing. He gets cursing in between the Ancestors Eclipse. Bro, you could have ceasefire that shit. Are you kidding me? Although he did get the cursing, so we gotta give him something. Like what? Oh my god! He used the wrong god power. He does have heavy hips. Oh my god! He could have ceasefired that shit. Are you kidding me? Now he's got all this in his face. Are you kidding me? It's a good thing his gold mine is over here this time. I'm hot. Wow. Wow, having to rebuild military buildings. Wow. Okay, here come the heavy hips. But he's got 2 scorpion men. With the priest, I'd like to see him heal that motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm totally digging this 1 TC play from Shelty. I still think that with prosperity and shit, I still think that eventually, like at this point in time, he could still take a second TC to back it up. He's just going forward with Vils. Here's a second TC, baby. Maybe even dropping. He's going for it. Oh man, I am digging it, baby. I'm digging it. I'm digging it, baby. I am digging it. Heavy chariots, double scorpion men. I want to see him heal the scorpion men. What can GrandMonster do? Peltas, baby. Peltas this shit. Keep your Atlanta alive, baby. Keep your Atlanta alive. Man, fucking hell. These chariots can pick off these heroes so fast. So fast. He's getting some good hits. There are 1, 2 hits. He got 3 hits with Atlanta. Is it worth the 350 wood? Isn't that how much? Oh my god. Oh my god. He's losing a lot of chariots there. He's losing a lot of chariots. He got the Pierce armor upgrade. That's gonna win GrandMonster the game. Pierce armor upgrade is gonna win GrandMonster the game. Now he needs Bacchanalia as well. Instead of paying for Atlanta, he should have got Bacchanalia. Let me show you what that is real quick. But first we want to observe what's happening here. Nothing. HP damage on the hips. That's what's happening here. Where is it? Bacchanalia, HP boost from Dionysus. Oh my god. Look at all those chariots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chariots compared to a few hips that went down. Oh my goodness. The Vils even going after the hips. What in the fuck is going on? Is the TC? Yo! GrandMonster cease firing to get his TC up. So we're gonna have 2-2 TCs. Strong Hippocans, spirited charge, baby. He's getting upgrades for his hips this time. This game is going down. Dropping the barracks, that is interesting. Okay, I want to see a siege tower here. He's even deleting his weak Hippocans. He's deleting his weak Hippocans to replace him. I fucking love that. I fucking love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Dropping a couple of stables. 2 TC, baby. He's even taking Shelty's TC. Okay, it's over. Where are the scorpions? Where are the scorpions? They're fucking around. One is fucking around. Where's the other one? Did the other one die? I think the other one died. Hippolyta's going down through the chariot archers. No armory upgrades for the chariot archers. Hippolyta is down. The priest is down. The spears, the mercs. Bro, why did you take this fight here? This is awful for Shelty. What a throw. What a throw. What a throw. What a throw. What a throw from Shelty. Are you kidding me? GrandMonster's gonna have a third maybe TC up. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Look at all those dead chariots! Unupgraded spears are not gonna do shit against these upgraded hips. They're gonna tickle them. They're gonna tickle them. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay. And the TC is denied. The aggression! Oh my god, what a comeback from GrandMonster. Oh man, losing the Vils as well. Now the chariots are headed over to this side. These chariots and Scorpion Man can easily find this gold over here. That's gonna hurt. Let's check armor, eco upgrades. Nada. You know, not much. Okay. I want to see an extra Migdal. You see, after the, I think Shelty, instead of going aggressive, if he backed up to his TC and dropped a Migdal, that's what I would have preferred Shelty to do here. He's losing this position now. Now he's losing this position, and things are looking great for GrandMonster. I like how he picked off the Atlanta. Couple of vills down. Okay. Still would like, what's his GrandMonster to get that? I wonder what Maiden is like in bed. You would wonder, and he just calls it! Are you kidding me? Wow! GrandMonster with the 2-1. I think Shelty threw that game. He was too aggressive. His one Scorpion. He had only one Scorpion Man in that fight right here. He had one Scorpion Man. The second one, I think it died or it went back to stop this from going up. I'm not sure. But the one that he did have was out of position. He picked off the Hippolyta. Well, whatever. It was nice, but he took the awkward fight. His Migdal. He only had one Migdal way back here, and his chariots had to run way down here to the fight. Drop back and build a Migdal. I think that would have been so much better for Shelty. I think he threw it. Let's check the post game real quick. Not a bad KD for GrandMonster. Not a bad KD. Remember, ancestors contribute towards units lost. Man. What a play. What a game. I thought that was going to GrandMonster. I thought that was surely to Shelty. I thought that was for sure going to Shelty. Are you kidding me? I thought it was going to Shelty. Wow. He had such a great position because he stopped GrandMonster from taking his TC, right? And so I just really think if he just chilled for a second, build a forward Migdal to support yourself. Man. What a game. What a game. Well. Okay. Two to 1. Match point for GrandMonster. It's a best of 3. Match point for GrandMonster. Ooh. Okay. So GrandMonster picks Medi, and Shelty doesn't want it. Okay, even though there were a couple of titans fighting there, remember this is a vanilla tournament. And thank you for the meta plays, guys, for the casting tool. Anyway, so in this matchup, we have GrandMonster going Zeus, and we also have Shelty. Whoops. Shelty going Zeus. So we have a Zeus mirror on Mediterranean for game number 4. Excuse me. Oh my god, are you serious? Check out that fish right in front of the first dock for Shelty. Crazy good fish for Shelty. This is awesome fish for Shelty. Are you kidding me? You almost couldn't ask for better. Like both 2 patches of 3 right in front of this first dock. Crazy nice pick, or dock for Shelty, okay? GrandMonster built his dock in a funky position, not gonna lie. He's over there, or his ships, I mean, the closest one has to sail a little bit. These 2 over here are gonna have to sail a lot. So because of that, I think that Shelty, depending on his macro, and if he's able to get pigs and, you know, whatnot, etc., we could see Shelty getting, advancing a lot faster to classical compared to GrandMonster. Remember, this is vanilla, people. This is vanilla, so no shooting docks. Age advance matters a hell of a lot more in vanilla compared to the expansions. Now, a little bit of a difference here. I think both players went 5 on wood. Yes, they did. Both players went 5 on wood. GrandMonster spent the 50 wood building a granary, however, whereas Shelty so far has not. He's just going for the straight up pigs. And it looks like after these couple of pigs run out, it looks like he's gonna have to drop a granary on the chickens. And actually, having said that, I think the GrandMonster on this bottom side, because you see GrandMonster went forward immediately, and I think he stole a lot of, yeah, I think he stole a couple of pigs from Shelty. So GrandMonster has a nice number of pigs here. Yeah, great number of pigs here, actually. So that's actually super interesting. I mean, oh my god, he already has 6 fishing ships out. I guess both players do, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Man. GrandMonster already used his veto, remember? So Shelty, the crazy better fish, but okay, there he goes. He's building. There we go. He has this granary. Not as many pigs. Both players eventually getting their granaries, or having to use a granary. Anyways, and then yeah, but man, I still think that GrandMonster might not be up quite as fast, because his fish is just not near as efficient to me. Check this out. Check this out. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, we'll keep an eye on. He's force dropping some food. Okay, force dropping some food. Force dropping some food. There you go. Are you kidding me? I don't even know if that's okay. So GrandMonster's up, Shelty's up. Okay, so maybe they're up at the exact same time. Whatever. Imagine a drinking game where you drink every time Iron Maiden says, "Are you kidding me?" Dude, that's a great idea. That is a great idea. Alright, so it seems like both players, 2 TC, or 2 docks, both players are going to be up at about the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on gold for GrandMonster, 5 on gold for Shelty. Okay. Or maybe 6. Where's this one going? Okay, 6. Okay. Okay, 435 for Athena for Shelty. No surprise there. I think he maybe could have gotten up a smidgen faster in the 420 range. But definitely getting, well, okay, so what is that, 15 seconds slower? Not bad, not bad. But I mean, the triremes, there's already triremes over here forcing some idle fishing time. So GrandMonster definitely needs, he's only going to be able to maybe keep these 3 fishing ships, you know, actively fishing. These other fishing spots that are in the middle, that's where the battles are going to be going on. And so GrandMonster's up slower. He's up slower. His fish is not going to be able to work. His fishing ships will not be working as consistently. He's in some trouble. Let's see what Shelty can do with this. Let's check our eco upgrades real quick. Hand axe, no surprise there. Hand axe, okay, hand axe for both. Here we go. It's gonna come down to micro for sure. Okay, both players. There's GrandMonster using a bolt. Shelty, okay, both players using bolt. Okay. Some interesting kiting here. It's gonna come down to micro, baby. Gonna come down to micro. Who's gonna have the better micro here? He is keeping the fishing ships working despite the battle, and there's the restoration from Shelty and GrandMonster. Who's gonna get the better of it, though? Who's gonna get the better? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems like Shelty has numbers right now. Shelty definitely has numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe. Okay, there goes the trireme. GrandMonster getting some decent kiting going on, but still, he just doesn't quite have the numbers. He doesn't quite have the numbers. There's a couple of more. It seems like Shelty might take the water. Are you kidding me? Right, and he just calls it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 2 to 2. 2 to 2. 2 to 2. 1, 1, 1, 1. 2 to 2. Wow. The fish was brutal. 15 seconds later. 15 seconds later. I think that GrandMonster maybe didn't quite match him in military production. Let's check. Yeah, he didn't match him in military production. So 6. Sorry, we can't listen to the song. Copyright, baby. Anyways, I mean, yeah, he just didn't have the military production. Thanks for the follow, Lordy. Lordy. Welcome. I mean, he just, despite the later advance, it was 15 seconds. GrandMonster still did not match him on military production. So that doesn't really have to do with fish, right? All right, let's go back. Fondle, you redeemed choose my strat. Okay, so you can choose my strat the next time I play. Marcelo Rush, GrandMonster, and Shelty. Dude, next time I play, you can choose my strat. This is big stuff. This is big stuff because, I mean, that was GrandMonster's choice, right? That was GrandMonster's map choice, but Shelty took it. Oof. Wow. I don't know, I didn't quite expect this to go all 5 games. And like GrandMonster, he said, oh, I don't have much time. There have been a couple of fast games, though. There we go, okay. Man, crazy stuff, people. Game 5, this is great. Yeah, Fondle, you can choose my strat the next time I play, which might be a little bit later today. By the way, thank you for the follows. Dodd Spam Spumped. Welcome. It's been a long time since I've seen your name, dude. Oh shit, sorry. To use what? Or whatever. Sorry? Did she call it? Just find her name in your phone. You want the Marcelo Rush now refund? What was I saying? I can't remember what I was gonna say. Let me check the rules real quick. Home maps, each players. Hang on, I need a copy paste. Yeah, sorry. So the last game is played on random map.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Dark? How you doing, boy? How you doing? So Shelty's deciding, all right, so what happened? It's the 5th game, right? And so both players had 2 map picks. And so the 5th game is just going to be played on random map since it's the decider. And Shelty still needs to make up his mind. Haha. Alright, everybody, we have GrandMonster playing Poseidon again in the blue. And we have Shelty in the red, who is also playing Poseidon. So once again, we have a mirror matchup. A Greek mirror matchup, just like the previous game. So, yeah, looks like not the best of Hunt. 3 starting elk. Oh, maybe it is a little bit better than it looks like. You know, 3 Aurochs. Not entirely sure whose Aurochs those are, if it's GrandMonsters or Shelties. And patch of deer, 4-ish deer, patch of deer. Okay, yeah, patch of 4 deer. Okay, so not the worst hunt generation. Ooh, Shelty even bringing in an Aurochs right away from his lure. Okay. Okay, so a Poseidon war on Alfheim. I'm not entirely sure what to think just yet. I think we need to look at the map a little bit more to see what's going on with the map. I think that actually, wow, check out the map. Check out what GrandMonster is scouting over here. All right, so here's the thing. Here's what I'm envisioning. Ooh, 2 Aurochs, nice. Here's what I'm envisioning. Shelty has both of his TCs over on this side, right? Over on this right side. And GrandMonster's over on this left side. So I'm kind of visualizing this map shaping up in that GrandMonster can wall here. He has his 2 back TCs, and he tries to go for this corner for a market. Let's talk about the mountains in a moment, right? And then Shelty's got, you know, this back TC and this far left corner, which is kind of the best trade route for him, right? So having said that, if GrandMonster does go for this right side corner for a trade route, you know, assuming that this game does go mythic and late game and whatnot, these mountains are awful for his trade. Awful. Awful, 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 awful. So once again, GrandMonster with a little bit of a screw. A little bit of a screw. I mean, having said that, GrandMonster could go for this left side of the map to have the much more smooth trade route, which might be the better idea anyways to, you know, prevent Shelty from getting the better trade route than him. But still, interesting things to think about. We'll see how the game shapes up. Let's look at the relics real quick. Improve hero speed. We'll look at gold mines as well. More HP for buildings, not bad. Not a bad one to get. Kopesh of Horus, heroes do more damage to myth units. I don't really anticipate seeing a lot of myth units in a Poseidon War, but you know, it's a nice relic to get, of course. If there are myth units that come out, there should be a fourth relic somewhere out here. Oof, is that a bad storehouse from Shelty? It looks like it is. Eesh. Okay, gold mines. Decent gold mine here for Shelty. Again, if he gets some walling action up over on this side and this side, he could have, you know, plenty of gold and TCs and whatnot, nice and safe. I doubt he'd want to go for this one, this forward gold mine. You can get some walls to help protect it, but still. GrandMonster has a slightly better gold mine, I think, right here. If he loses map control, he's going to be in some big time trouble. So as long as GrandMonster has at least a little bit of some map control, he can get, you know, should be able to get the TC and gold mine just fine. If he gets this, then he should have this and this, no problem, right? We'll see. We'll see. 6 on gold from GrandMonster, wow. And 5 on wood, wow. Wow. 5 on gold from GrandMonster, 5 on wood, okay. Let's look at cows, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cows for Shelty, 5 cows for GrandMonster, so looks like there's maybe a little bit of a food advantage for Shelty a little bit. Double stable, no surprise there. And we don't see the 4th relic yet, right? It's probably in maybe in one of these little black spots. I don't think either player got a relic. Yeah. Well, anyways, okay. I'm interested to see if we're going to see a triple stable from either player. Or are we going to see archery ranges come up? It's Hippolyta, okay. Triple stable from Shelty. Nice. No Hippolyta, however. No Hippolyta. Okay. I guess we can check economy upgrades. First line of ups without husbandry. Same, okay. Oh, what? GrandMonster went 1 stable, 1 archery range? What? I just assumed he was building 2 stables. Okay. So, wildly different approaches here. Pure stables against 1-1. There's the second stable in a very weird position, but okay. Okay, here we go. Is he gonna pop out his tox and try and get some HP damage? Looks like no. Okay. Come the hips. This is honestly, okay, so here's the thing. Pure Hippigans against hip tox. If there's some choke points like this, then the tox, it usually, depending on your ratio balance of Hippigans and tox, the hip tox can win fights. But if it's in an open space like this, if he takes a fight like right here on a gold mine, that could be better for the pure Hippican army. So it'll be really interesting to see what kind of fights GrandMonster can take here. I think maybe, I mean, the early talks, I don't know about that. I don't know about the early talks. I don't know, let's see what fights are gonna take and whatnot. Pretty chill game so far. Pretty chill game. I mean, it looks like Shelty's probably gonna go up heroic fairly soon, moving a bunch of vills from gold over to food. Or rather, he's targeting, you know, to go up heroic, right? He wants to go heroic. I like that wall from GrandMonster. Okay. Walls from GrandMonster. Okay. Here's the armory. Yep. No surprise, no surprise, no surprise. Yeah, both players playing pretty darn passive, which is a little bit surprising considering the triple stable. I don't know if that's necessarily overkill. I mean, it's 90 wood. Still, very, very interesting. Okay, so 2 and 2. Double stable, double archery range from GrandMonster. Okay, interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. He will see the market here, or the armory, I think. Medium hips, no medium. Okay. Taking down the temple. That's very odd. Why target the temple? Because it costs more resources to rebuild? Shelty going out for some raids, okay. Feeling like he can comfortably, or like this isn't scary enough of an army, I guess, not scary pressure. And the tower upgrade, okay. Forcing GrandMonster to retreat, just like that. Wow. 2 towers, both of which are exposed. I'm surprised. I'm a little bit surprised there. Although if he takes down these buildings right here, it's not like it's the most valuable use of his, you know, army and time and everything. But still, okay. We're gonna see a Vil pick here. Ooh-hoo-hoo! Almost, Shelty, almost. No husbandry. He killing all his cows, eating his cows without husbandry. Let's check out husbandry for Shelty. Okay. So looks like Shelty's probably going up, probably going for the TC play. I'm considering, you know, what his economy looks like. Probably make some Padromos and go for a second TC. There's Aphrodite. Okay. Yeah, medium hips are a little out of position there for Shelty, I think. A little out of position. He is already up, so he could maybe even use Curse and take a fight here, which would be interesting. If he brings his Hippicans back in enough time, that'd be really interesting, actually. Cut him off, Curse, kill the army, get map control, go for Gold Starve, something like that. Are we gonna see that, actually? We might see that right here. Wow, 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 wow. There is an interesting little choke here. Oh my god, look at the surround, and there's the curse. The surround, the curse for Shelty. I think this fight is gonna be, I mean, the reinforcement Hippicans are good, but all the talks are dead. I mean, there is Hippolyta here for Shelty as well. Looks like this is just the better fight for Shelty. Oof! That's all I have to say. Oof. What a nice play there for Shelty. Nice play. His hips just coming back in the nick of time. And GrandMonster couldn't get into the little nook. He couldn't get into that nook to protect his units. And he's under some serious pressure. His gold mine only has 200 gold left. His population, I'm not sure what it is right now, but it's probably like 70, 80 population. Look how small. Whew! That's what I gotta say to ceasefire. Oh, in fact, ceasefiring the curse might have been the better play right there. Oof. Here's the Dromos coming over. Okay. So he will be able to, you know, replenish his army, but still. Oof. I completely forgot about ceasefire. If I were in GrandMonster's position right now, this is what I'd be hearing. The death toll. Ceasefire saved his keister, so he's gonna have to use probably curse right away. Save his gold mine. Shelty not going for a second TC. Not entirely sure if I agree with that. Okay, what are we gonna see here? He's just gonna take the curse, I guess. There's the curse. There's the retreat. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now I prefer the archers. Now I prefer the archers. If Shelty's gonna go 3 stables, I think 3 stables warrants aggression in classical, right? So I think that GrandMonster, once he saw that Shelty went up class or heroic, I think keeping his army way out here, I think that was maybe a little bit overly not cautious enough. Heavy cav for Shelty, okay? And okay, and GrandMonster's gonna try and go on the offensive. He sees Shelty, no second TC yet. He sees the gold mines, okay? Still heavy cav. Heavy cav compared to medium with talks. I think the heavy cav should win this fight. There goes the second TC. The thing is that Padromos have low pierce armor. So at this point in time, you can't just go straight Padromos, because then the talks become super strong. He doesn't even have medium talks. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this is an interesting little push here. I don't think Shelty has a game-ending push, honestly. I mean, there's enough buildings here. Enough units, you know, he's taken the second TC. That's going to help protect his gold mine and his gold mine. Yep, it is Alfheim, Jonas. Big boy Jonas. It is Alfheim. Let's see what kind of micro the Togs can get. Hopefully, focus fire the Padromos. Again, this is... I don't like this fight from Shelty. The heavy hips, even with the Pierce Armor upgrade, not good enough, man. And that was a bad fight for Shelty to take. Shelty... just now going for the second TC, it looks like. I think Shelty might be a... let's check eco upgrades, honestly. Veil numbers, I mean, the Veil numbers probably aren't going to be that different, right? They're not that different, but the KD... I think the KD is a little bit more of the bigger factor here. Sending his hips out for raiding, throwing away some Padromos. Bro, I don't think this is the way to go, Shelty! And at this point in time, like, he took a second TC, but this gold mine is crazy exposed. Are you kidding me? GrandMonster's just gonna fucking walk in there. Are you kidding me? Bro! Oh. Alright, he has ceasefire. No problem, right? No problem. You feel scammed? I haven't said phone. Bro, I'm not gonna say phone, man. I'm not going to use that strat as the observer fondle. Alright. So 3 TCs for Shelty. Dropping another stable. Again, I don't know if this is the way to go, man. Especially when there's Padromos. Padromos have so... I mean, check it out. 18% Pierce Armor compared to 32 of a Hippican. Like, it's a huge difference. I'd actually really like to see, since GrandMonster's not taking his other TC, heavy talks. Hell yeah, man. Heavy talks. Can he focus fire down the Padromos? Looks like he is. Can the heavy Hippicans and Padromos? Well, okay, the horses are down. The cav are down for GrandMonster. Wow, this fight did not go as I expected. All of these talks are crazy exposed now, yeah. Man, GrandMonster did not have enough of a meat shield there. Man, sketchy. There's a couple of reinforcements, okay. There's some reinforcements, okay. The Nemean Lion, okay. I don't like this fight for Shelty anymore. The reinforcements are saving the day. Saving the day for GrandMonster. Saving the day big time. Boom. Boom. Took a bad first fight. Second one was a hell of a lot better. Now what? Now what? 4 stables for Shelty. 4 stables for Shelty. Man, this is his only gold mine, dude. Like, a wall? I don't know, something. Are you kidding me? Is it gonna be gold starved? I like the counter raids, but still, 3-2 TCs. See the little nook. You see the little nook and the Tox are gonna shred. The Tox are gonna shred. He's bringing in the boys. He's bringing in the boys and girls. There it is. There it is. There it is. The straight. I don't think so. The Tox, once the Padromas are mixed in, like the pure cav, it just, I don't know. Again, unless he's gonna be aggressive from early, from like classical, right? Then okay, fine. Then let's go 3-4 stables and let's make this happen, right? But we went for like a semi-fast heroic, sort of passive, and I don't think Shelty played it, man. I don't think Shelty played it. Excuse me, right? So GrandMonster takes it. GrandMonster takes it, and he moves on. He moves on. Okay, so that was an interesting series. That did not go how I thought it would. Not at all. GrandMonster losing on Mediterranean like that in Game 4. Are you kidding me? That was a 7-minute game on Mediterranean. I did not think that's how that would go at all. The victory on Ghost Lake by Shelty. Shelty throwing the Oasis game? Are you kidding me? Like what a series. What a series. All 5 games, baby. Check out the KD. Both players got cursed, so I mean check out the KD. Oof. Oof. Oh, Veil numbers, man. Yeah, I mean Shelty had a lot more villagers. But he's just taking losses, man. Taking losses. If Shelty after the three stables, once he got heroic and started making Padromos, okay, that's fine. Like it took him a while before Shelty took his second TC, right? So okay, instead of dropping another stable, 2 archery ranges. Whoa, easy. Huh? Easy. Anyways, yeah, I think a couple of archery ranges, just a couple, just a couple. Sick of a little wall was all he needed. Sure, man, sure. Like that would at least that would allow the fight to be taken out here, which is a little bit more open than right here. It would have prevented, GrandMonster from being able to get into his gold mine so quickly, etc. I mean, if he had a couple of archery ranges back here, he could sit his Tox back. Like if there's a wall, sit his Tox back behind here. It could be an awkward fight for GrandMonster, yada yada yo. Man, honestly, I think it was great. Well played by Shelty to, send this to all 5 games. Well played to Shelty. Again, Shelty's the TT player. This is GrandMonster's home court advantage. He's a vanilla player, an OG vanilla player, So kudos to Shelty for coming over from the expansions and, getting so far in the tournament, putting up a good performance. So, and all 5 games, man. All 5 games. Very nice. Very, very nice.